Hello everyone, Thanos here. Decided to do something a little different, a different video tonight. I still love my Transformers. There's no argument there. Just thought I'd do something a little different. Castlevania has always been one of my favorite games since I first played back on the regular Nintendo back in the 1980s. And I've always been a big fan of Castlevania. And when word got to me that, or actually I actually found them on eBay on little figures, I thought, hey, check them out. And there's 4 of them out there right now. Series 1, there's Dracula, Alucard, Simon, and a succubus. And I looked at them, and Simon and the succubus really didn't impress me all that much. But so I went to the last 2, Lord Dracula here, which I'm going to show you. Very good and detailed. He's very, very good representation from the guy in the game. Just his only problem is he doesn't stand up. Limited on posability. Arm moves out from side to side. Not too much though on his left arm. His cloak does act like it wants to come off, but I'm going to attempt it. Head moves up and down, side to side, and that's it. He bends at the knees, or at the legs and at the knees, even at the foot for different pose if you want. And he did come with a little time clock that in the game it actually stops the time and everything, but I don't know why Dracula came with that. But he also came with a bat on a stand and a floating eye, or a peeping eye that you see in, for those who've played Limit of Innocence, that these guys are a real pain in the butt to fight, but they're really easy to kill. Just annoyance. My only problem with Dracula is the fact that he doesn't stand up very well. I have to actually literally lean him up against something just for him to stand. So, he always wants to fall over and try and figure a way to bypass that. Oh well. There's Dracula. So, I decided not just to get him, but I had to get his son Alucard as well. And Alucard came with a cross that is just white and blue with a chain on it, a turkey leg, and a bottle of flask, and of course his sword and everything, which is very good. Alucard is also very good and detailed, like Dracula, close to the game, Symphony of the Night, which is where these guys are from. Just looks really, really good, and the paint job is just amazing. And his sword can go in his sheath, but because the plastic was kind of cheap, it snapped on me, so I had to super glue it and put tape around it because the super glue wasn't holding very well. But he can hold his sword, and cause I like him. I like the sword. It looks really cool. And I've also noticed that Alucard is just a little bit shorter than Dracula, as I knock over the bat. Alucard is just a little bit shorter than Dracula, but that's only because, I guess, of how old he is and whatnot. And speaking of which, since I did this, you can take the bat off if you want to. And notice there's a little hole underneath the eye. You can stick it in the stand, and just sits there. And you can put the bat on Dracula's arm if you want, or on his shoulder, or just anywhere if you want him hanging around. got them off eBay, like I said. I usually have the eye off there and have the bat sitting on the stand, because it just looks a lot better if you ask me. I do hope to make more of them. This is only just series 1 of the group, but I just think it's really cool that I've actually made them. I'm actually happy about it, and I just, like I said, I really hope to make more figures of them. But yeah, so this is Thanos here with Lord Dracula and Alucard, saying, if you're a big fan of Castlevania and you want to start collecting the figures, go on eBay. I think they're running around close to around 20 a piece, I think. I could be wrong, don't quote me on it. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a good night.